In order to start working with the Sphero, you need to find the Sphero EDU app, which may be down in the dock or on the second page. When the app opens, you'll find that you may be prompted to connect to a robot right away. If you're not, and you're in the sign-in page, you can just ignore the sign-in, and you can go right to connect to robot. All right, I'm on the home and the feed tab. I can click connect the robot up there, and I have a choice of all the robots, which you see on the table behind me. This one on the top of my list has a strong signal, so I'm going to choose it. It's going to connect, and I'll know we're connected because we light up. I can go down to the drive option at the bottom, and I can change the color to help it make it easy to identify my Sphero and tell it apart from the others. The lights aren't great, but it's the best system we have. Now I'm ready to go start my program, which happens down here in the program area. To create my first program, I start with the plus sign down here. So remember, when we make our first program, we're going to use only blocks and this Sphero spark right in the middle. We'll call it test and create. Once I'm there, I've got a series of menus down here, of which we're only going to use the movements right now. This is the main movement. There's 3 parts. It tells what direction we're going to go. So I'm going to start by going forward. I'm going to set my speed at 60, because remember the speed limit is 65. And I'm going to go forward for about 2 seconds. Next, I need to go and take a right. So my direction is going to be that way to the right for a very short period of time at my regular speed. And I'm going to go that way for just half a second. And then finally, I want the Sphero to come back to me. So it's going to roll back toward me. And my usual speed, about 60. And it went out for 2 seconds, so it's going to come back for 2 seconds. Now I'm ready to test my Sphero. As soon as I do one more thing, do you see the aim button up here? We have to press the aim button and, like the directions say, you need the blue light, what I call the tail light or the tail feathers, to be pointed away from the direction that it's going. So it's the back of the Sphero. Now, I want the Sphero to go forward and go around that trash can right up there. So I've made this program. I need to make sure that it's aligned correctly. It's going to go the direction I want to go. So I come to the aim button right up here, and I press the aim button, and then I use this to make sure that blue tail light is pointed back towards me. Whoops, finish the job. Blue tail light points towards me, and now I know that it's going to go that direction. Let's see what it does. Well, sort of. Looks like I need to keep working on it. Down here on the screen, I can see the path my Sphero followed. And stop ends the program, so I can go back to fixing it. All right, here's a common troubleshooting problem. My iPad went to sleep and my Sphero is disconnected. I wake it back up and the program is there, but I have to leave the application and come back to Drive, and I have to find my Sphero. I make sure it's awake, it's close by, I tap the one I was connected to. And then I go back to my program. View program.